Oh, shoot. Mm.
Gotta change my lighting up a little bit.
Let's go ahead and start it.
All
What's
right.
going on, you guys? It is me, Timotheus, and I'm with my boy Yava Trooper, and we're going to be discussing what we liked about the show, Cobra Kai Season 6, Part 1, Episode 1 through 5. So, what did you think? You know?
Oh, I loved it. I loved it. Part 1, definitely. I can't wait for the rest already. It's led me really excited because as soon as this ended, I was just like, more.
More, yes, more. I gotta wait till November. No, I might not make it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, that definitely gained a new favorite this season. I mean, she was already my favorite out of the women, but like she's like gone up the tier list. You know, I'd put her in S tier, and that's Tori.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. I love it. Now, I don't know. Did you put spoilers on, like spoilers for everybody on here? Just before we start going further in, spoilers for the show.
Oh
Yeah.
shoot! You know what? Oh,
Yeah, there you go. Some.
I got something for you.
Yeah, excellent.
There you go.
Yeah, there we go. All right.
Spoiler time. What's up, Sam? Wait, hold on. Got Sammy Boy in the chat. Sam is here. What's up, Sam?
What's up, Sam?
Did you do you watch Cobra Kai, Sam? Do you even watch? Have you seen it? This is going to be we're going to be talking spoilers. So, forewarning. Now's your time. I'm gonna give you some time to answer the question. But you've watched? Caught up, my man. Before we get into it, let's ask you the question first. What do you think? What do you think so far, Sam? What do you think so far? I mean, I guess while we wait for you to tell us, I could go ahead and say what we thought. But
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts?
I loved it. Like from episode 1 to episode 5, just loved it. I had a smile from ear to ear every episode. So it was this show to me has never failed a season. I love the entire series in a whole, but every season so far hasn't failed me. So, oh yeah, and like it was amazing seeing all these returning characters, and I think we have some new characters, but not as much as we usually get since it's a tail
Yeah,
end. Why would you
yeah,
introduce any
true.
more characters? But
But I will tell you, I have a favorite new character, but we'll get to him in a second. Uh, Sam. Sam says, "I hate how I have to wait until November." Me too. Me too, man. And I
I
agree.
third that.
The fight choreography. Oh man, between Miguel and Robbie at the end, but not no. I might be all over the place here. Just talking about all the stuff I love. You know, we got the see a fight between Johnny. We got Johnny and freaking Mike Barnes. Like, what does everyone think about that, man?
To me, both karate bad boys.
Exactly. But
They
yes, amazing season so far. I have to agree. But yeah, you have anything you wanna add?
oh, it's the way they're setting up like the story, everything. Like you can tell they're taking their time with this. It's what I'm really liking about this season too. They're really taking a lot of the time just to they're creating stories, but they're also tying up some stories too. And for Cobra Kai, about warring dojos and whatnot, fighting is, and you're finding a story around just that alone from built since the 80s. I loved everything about this show. All the stories coming along perfect for ending a series. It all came to this. I watched it since it aired on YouTube, then they moved it over to Netflix. So
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely got OG here. Uh, I don't know if I I would go ahead and go in here. I mean, yeah. So I guess we could go ahead and talk about other stuff too. Like, cause the next one's gonna be what would you rate this season out of 10? But I feel like we could still talk some like what stood out the most. You know, what did you think stood out the most this season?
Tori.
Yeah,
I are gonna go on. Tori stood out the most in this season just because you can tell just from the game, like it's not just the way they're just acting out just by their voices and whatnot. It's also their facial expressions from what I've watched. The fact that all of them, you can tell that they're struggling.
right.
They are struggling with trying to get along. Just like every season that we've had different characters from Cobra Kai go over to Miyagi Do and stuff, and Eagle Fang Karate, which Eagle Fang Karate, it must come back.
It must.
Yes, it must come back.
It will.
Yeah, but oh yeah, that was a very sad moment, by the way, whenever they tore down Eagle Fang Dojo. But I digress. Anyway, yeah, Tori was the big standout for these first five.
I
And
know.
this,
I watched it one. I gave it another watch through after watching it the first time, and I cried. Man, that was good stuff. Even especially with the flashbacks, and then when she punches the thing on the wall, and she's like, "You should have caught it." Like the I could hear the emotion in her voice. Like it was like what great acting, I might add. Let's
oh
see.
yeah,
Okay, so we got Knox saying it's an 8 out of 10. We got Sam saying it's a 10 out of 10. Uh, do we think Terry Silver will be in part 2?
I don't think not just yet. I think
Not
they're
just
gonna
yet.
say if he does a return, I think it's gonna be either it'll be the final part. I want to think it'll be towards the final part. I
Yeah.
know they're setting up more with some of the announcements that we've gotten. Like we have another Karate Kid movie coming out, so we got a bunch of
Cannot
announcements
wait.
coming. So yeah, so we're having a nice build up to this. So I can see Silver showing up
Yeah.
towards the end.
I
I feel
kind of
like
Oh, sorry, you keep going.
Yeah. I feel like that'd be the best point to bring him in. Like, I'd love to see it. Hopefully, he comes back in the next part. But
I know. Yeah. I have a thing. I've been predicting this for a long time. I think he never made it to jail. I think Terry Silver could, because I mean he's got that money. He's got that Gotham mentality. He pays that. I think he pays the cop. I think he pays the. I think he paid the cop, and he's gonna show up at the Secateka or somewhere. I don't know. That's crazy because I guess they're already at the Secateka. So do we think that we're just gonna go into it when it comes back, or do you think we're gonna get the Cobra Kai side of things, like their point of view? It's like how Tori came back to them. Do you think we're going to get anything like that?
I think we probably will. I think we'll have a few flashback episodes because they're moving along pretty quick with. I don't know how long the Sekai Tekai is going to be, if they're going to have the same style as whenever they did the All Valley with the styles and whatnot. But if they're going to do this, I think we're going to see a few more flashbacks just to develop Cobra Kai's side of it. So
Yeah. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
there you go.
We got some questions here. Some questions.
Yeah, questions.
Knox liked it. He liked the Sting. Well, Sting. Yeah, that was pretty. I think they could have. Yeah, they could have made it to the Sekai Tekai. I would have liked to seen that, right?
That'd have been funny just to see him walk out and be like, how?
How did they make it? They just beat up everybody. They just like annihilate everyone.
Funded by Terry Silver.
Yes, he turned all these toddlers into freaking assassins. I don't know, man.
Yeah. What do we got here?
What do you think? What do you think? Do you think Kim will turn her grandfather?
Turn on her grandfather?
I think they're both evil, aren't they?
Yeah, they're pretty dark, but I would say the grandfather is definitely darker because he has more of the old ways of the country and stuff. So
I don't know if he's gonna be turned. Like I don't know if there was. I mean, that is a good question, but I don't know if there was anything implicating that he would ever, or that she has any. I guess maybe she has some good in her. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe if you think about the flashbacks, but where she's got lifted up by her grandfather and he was about to like.
yeah,
I don't know though. That's a good
you
question.
can see, yeah, but you can see too, like some of the stuff that you can see with her just facial gestures is she looks like she has a little bit of a. She looks like she has a little bit of hesitation whenever it comes to her grandfather.
Yeah, there's got to be some trauma there.
Yeah, especially
child abuse to the extreme.
Yeah, child abuse to the extreme. But I'm glad they keep to their roots. So far, Cobra Kai has kept to its roots, and it keeps to the. We have all aspects of every single generation in that. It's not just one focus on one generation. It's on all the generations. Just seeing the fact that they're still staying true to themselves for that. But the whole part with Kim, I can see a little bit of it, but I'm wondering how. I don't think Cobra Kai is going to go, like the dojo itself is going to go away. I think Cobra Kai is going to be there forever for one.
Right. Like it. I mean, it's basically should go back in the hands of Kim.
Mm-hmm.
Kim Sung Young.
Yeah, I think that's
Kim Sun Young.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we got. What do y'all think of Kenny's arc ending?
Questions. A lot of questions there. Where I think you're on the same boat. I don't know yet. I'm not going to speak for you, Tim, but at least I think I thought that he was going to walk in with Tori because
they have 4. They're supposed to have 6 each dojo. So, but I have I guess. Do you think Kenny's going to join Cobra Kai, guys?
I would think so. But the only thing that kind of keeps me questioning that is I don't think Kenny was too attached to Kreese, like
Yeah.
because he was more for Silver. Maybe he shows up with Silver. Who knows? Maybe he has a little bit of. He felt more connected with Silver. Maybe I don't know.
Here's a silly one. What if Anthony joins Cobra Kai? He would. That would not be a good recruit, though.
Oh no.
No. Or he just
Anth-
he just turns him into. Yeah, no, yeah, I don't think that would be good. But
oh, Anthony.
I don't think they stuck with that name though. Are you thinking Miyagi Fang? Because they like literally said no to that.
Yeah, I
It's,
think he. Yeah, didn't even Johnny say something along the lines that we'll keep it Miyagi Do to keep it honorable.
Also, what do y'all think of Johnny in the Miyagi Do gi? It looks weird. I can't get over it. Like it's cool, but it's also like, oh man, it's kind of gross. Not really. It's cool, but it's like I don't know how to feel. I'm confused.
He has sleeves.
He has sleeves. Well, they should at least give him like a sleeveless one. He does look. You're right. He does look legendary. I would agree.
Mm-hmm.
He looks legendary, and that's awesome. I think they should take the sleeves off for him though. It'd be kind of cool. It's like his own version. Yeah, but Isaiah. I think a lot of them want to kill. I think even a lot of them want to kill Daniel. You know,
oh yeah,
Kreese and Silver both.
And Johnny at that end, he's pretty much. I'm done. I'm done with you. But here's something I see with the whole Johnny Daniel thing. If in the future, Miguel and oh no, why her name's slipping me right now.
Sam?
Why is her name Sam? Yeah. I don't know why it was slipping me. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But anyway, Miguel and Sam get married. They're going to be in-laws, so they're not going to be done with each other.
Oh, you right. Oh boy. You know what? Yep. Yeah. Even if she went back to Robbie, still in-laws, like that's great. Oh, wow. Yeah, wait a minute. So how do we feel about Miguel? I thought it was okay that Robbie got it this time. He got to be the captain this time. He got the win because I mean it's like every season so far we've had Miguel won one, which I guess it's been since season 1 he won one. That's crazy. I can't say how he won anything else because the second season he lost by being almost paralyzed. And 3 he didn't quite. Was it 3 or 4 where the tournament was? Anyway, 3 he got his mojo back, but 4 it's like he got injured. But yeah, I'm glad that Robbie. I mean, you know, the Hawk won it. So it was Miguel won one, Hawk won one. So I guess it's okay. Robbie gets to win one too. I mean, they have been. Yeah, Robbie does deserve it. He always loses. That is a good point. Yeah, I'm glad to. I'm glad to. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a nice twist to see with Robbie. But I'm hoping that at least towards the tail end, we do get Miguel because they definitely started slowing Miguel a little bit down, at least in my opinion. I want, what was that, season 3 where they fought in the house?
Yeah.
Where they fought in the house there, and that moment where he's getting punched in the back and he's realizing all his friends are starting to kind of come together. They're still warring each other, but just I would love to see a return to Miguel as he was really the new Karate Kid compared to most of them all. So
true.
I'm jealous of that headband.
Oh, Jay, you talking about Yavo? You must be talking about Yavo.
It's that headband. I look like a hobo right now.
No. I think he has an invisible headband. You can see. That's how. Like you must be talking about. You must be talking about Yava. I don't know. You're talking about me.
It's that. Look at that Cobra Kai shirt you got on too.
Yeah,
I'm just sporting a band.
Hey, you got the background. Oh
Talking
boy.
about the
Oh
sexy
boy.
man with a sexy headband. That's what I mean.
Bro.
It's a headband. I don't have a
Oh
headband.
shoot. Don't be gassing me up, man. But yeah, Robbie's gonna win the tournament. Who knows? I think Quan wins. Just kidding. Oh,
Giga Chad.
true. He is a Giga Chad.
Uh,
Yeah, hey, he's got. Don't you got autograph? Did you take a picture with me? Not win.
oh, I have a picture with Ming to win.
I'm saying. I'm saying.
Yeah, yep. And then I don't know if it'll show up. I doubt it'll show up too well on here. Hopefully it does. In the sense of Cobra Kai. I think I showed you this picture before, but I got to get the other thing too. I meant to show you, but anyway, let's keep going on with the
Yeah.
questions. Well,
Think Miguel is gonna hurt. Is he gonna hurt somebody, or is he gonna get hurt?
he's
Elaborate.
gonna get hurt.
Is Michael Hogan? No, I think Miguel is gonna hurt.
Gonna hurt.
He might be hurting some people in the tournament.
Yeah,
Is gonna get hurt. Well, I mean, I think everyone's gonna get hurt in this tournament because they're hitting each other. They're all gonna be in some pain.
Oh yeah, and the fact that Mr. Miyagi's headband from the Sekai Tekai.
Oh, that's gonna be so dope!
Yeah,
what they need to do is make a prequel to that and show me Miyagi whooping. It's like we all knew this. We should have all known this. Miyagi was in the Sekai Tekai. I'm just kidding, but I mean, how else do we know how much of a?
Well, let me see if I can get rid of my background.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
No, yeah, the blood alone just that shows that.
I mean, how do you think he got all his skills? I mean, whooping up Johnny and all them youngsters in the original, like, and he took on two on two vets, from Vietnam. He destroyed Silver and Kreese in Karate Kid 3. I mean, this man.
That'll show up. But anyway, that's me and John Kreese, Martin Cove. I was able to meet Martin Cove not too long ago.
We need to call it. You know what? Go for it. They haven't failed us yet. This is like the one sequel that works.
Yeah.
This is the one sequel that they actually care about what happened before. How do you think Terry Silver? I think he shows up in him and John Kreese battle to the death.
Yes, we need that fight. Just like we needed the fight with Johnny and Mike. We need that fight.
We also need a fight between Kim Sung-young and Miyagi, but that's too late.
Yeah. That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
That would have been an epic battle of the masters.
How is he still alive?
They have very good herbs.
They have very good herbs indeed. I don't know. I guess what is he from? Is he from North Korea or South Korea?
South. I think it's South Korea.
Oh wow. And he's a bad guy. Okay.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, this must be 150. Dang. Honestly, that makes more sense than somebody being in another show. All right. I won't go there.
But yeah, I don't know if you got to see the picture at all, but that was.
I think, is there a way we can?
I'd have to pull it off my phone and then throw it on there. But yeah, it was a picture with me and Martin Cove. He was very nice to meet. By Martin Cove, very nice to meet. So if he ever comes to your town or something, I recommend meeting him because he is awesome. I was hoping to meet William Zabka at that, but his line was too long, and then they got the scheduling screwed up. So this next one though, they're coming back, and I'm definitely pushing for Johnny. Maybe I might go for Ralph Macchio too, because they got a bunch of people coming from that. So I'm looking forward to it. I got his autograph on. I think it was just his picture from Cobra Kai, just a picture of him from Cobra Kai. Had him sign it on there, personalize it because it was an honor meeting him, and
Oh
he's
yeah,
awesome. Cobra Kai never dies.
Cobra Kai never dies. Cobra Kai for life, man.
Yep.
Got any predictions?
Predictions for the next part. Well, we covered
Mm.
some of them, but I will
Oh, I think
keep
we already
going.
did. Yeah. Oh crap.
Yeah,
We
we
did,
covered
didn't we?
some of them, but if we were really going further, I will say that we will definitely cover the fact that you got about we're gonna have maybe a flashback moment to when Tori meets back up with John Kreese, and then I also think that we might have some little flashbacks with Miyagi.
Yeah, it'd be good. Do you think? Yeah, yeah. You think that's a very bold prediction, and I agree. Good job.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, OJ. But yeah, yeah, I think we're gonna, and we haven't seen Chosen since he looked up. Uh, Although he did look up an airplane, he looked up Okinawa. So I don't know if he's just gonna go to Okinawa to get Kimiko back, or is he gonna go to China and try to find Mr. Han?
I'm thinking we're gonna find where you. That's another thing. We're gonna find out more because the way he said it, the I understood with him and Kumiko was he called her, never got a call back or anything. So I'm assuming that it was dropped and that he's gonna find out, and they will eventually get together, and it'll probably either be towards the tail end of this part or the next part.
Okay, okay, yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, and I was thinking like we have some people because we still have two members left to join Cobra Kai for this tournament. So I guess we technically kind of just went in, and it was like maybe Kenny joins Cobra Kai again, but I don't know. I don't know if he fits, but maybe they're gonna give
Yeah.
him that ketamine power, the powers of the ketamine. He's gonna be able to lift. He's gonna maybe. I mean, the kid grew up fast. The kid grew up fast.
Oh
Although
yeah,
that's because it takes a minute to film. But
yeah. If you watch interviews with them, you should see how much he grew up. His voice dropped completely. It's like, oh wow, big difference between it. And yeah, the amount of time it takes to film this alone. So they've been working on this because they had to go through the actors and writers strike during this too.
yeah,
So or we would have gotten this way sooner.
way sooner.
Tori knocks Sam out, huh?
I am on that camp. I mean, here's one. Who was in the right, Daniel or Johnny, in stopping the fight between Tori and Sam? Let me know. Let me know in the chat.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I say it should have let it go. Should have let it happen.
Yeah, Daniel has that obsession that he's the main character of everything in
Yeah,
life. That his way is the right way, and like he thinks that nobody else can handle this, and that's why he loses trust with Johnny. Or really,
yeah,
Johnny they butt heads because Daniel cannot see the fact that Johnny knows what he's doing. He was able to train these kids up. If anybody knows about that kind of stuff, it's him, Johnny. Especially the fact that Johnny said, "I lost my mom. Let me try to figure things out before you get too rash." Well, Daniel got too rash, and then Tori ended up leaving. Now they have a
yeah.
really big opposing force on the Cobra Kai end.
There goes Sam. She gonna
Mm-hmm.
get beat.
Yep, it was already shown. No mercy.
Maybe in part 3, maybe that could happen. Grease and Johnny team up to take Terry. Okay.
Mm.
That is good. That is a good prediction. I don't know if I think Johnny he wants Kreese dead. So, but maybe they make up and they both want Terry dead.
Hmm.
Both are right. That okay? That's a good way to look at it. I mean, both have. I mean, I'm more on the Johnny side with this situation. I don't think. I mean, obviously, if it's gonna get to like where Tori's about to kill her, then yeah, stop it. But I don't think she was about to kill Sam. I mean, this is karate. I mean, yeah, it's going to get violent, but that's because
Yeah.
they're let it. They should have let it finish through. All they did was all what happened there was made things worse, and that's why she joined Greece. So
Hmm. Mike Barnes said it pretty well too. The fact that he was telling that this tournament isn't like the All Valley tournament, or this is a no holds bar. It's going to test a lot of things that you do,
yeah,
and the fact that that's coming from Karate's Bad Boy it shows that there's that Miyagi Do needs to change some of its ways, and the fact like it shows with Mr. Miyagi's headband at the end. Like
yeah.
seeing that kind of stuff, you kind of got to be like, well, we got to take this serious because this isn't like a normal tournament at all.
And how do you how much merch do you think they're going to sell now with that headband? You think they need to drop that headband a second, make a regular one, and make one. Oh yeah. This one's something I want. I agree. I've been.
Yes.
We need someone to be able to take on Kim. Hold on. Kim Dae-un. Sorry, we need someone to take on Kim Dae-un, and it's not Sam or Tori. I
Oh
mean,
no.
they're not on her level. She's literally the toughest female here. So yeah, we need to get Hillary Swank's Julie versus Kim Dae-un. That would be beautiful, and the choreography has not failed so far for me in Cobra Kai. So heck yes, let's do it.
Yeah, and from what I understand, from what I heard, one of the reasons that they didn't push too much for Hillary was she was pregnant during some of the filmings. I don't know if it was for this one, but for the last one. But I'm
Mm,
hoping we get to see it, and hopefully it's not this
honestly,
because as
Psycho.
much, yeah, sorry, as much as it's a, as much as the next Karate Kid didn't get as well received, I still think that it's a very important part of Miyagi Do, and it was a really cool thing to see. It was a different way of doing Miyagi Do, a different way to train because Miyagi had different ways of training. So yeah, we got to see that with Moses and Cobra Kai, but before then we were seeing a whole different aspect in Miyagi's training. So I hope I know me and you discussed this already, but definitely
Oh yeah,
bring Julie.
bring Julie in. Do you think Silver is jealous of Johnny and Crease's relationship? Maybe. I don't think he really knows Johnny, but you're like he's jealous that Johnny and Crease have like that type of, I guess, bond, and he never had that with somebody. Maybe, or maybe I mean, because I feel like he just hated that it was a distraction for Crease.
That's definitely part of like the distraction for Crease, but also it was kind of a takeaway from Silver. And Silver's like, this, I don't understand why you're too focused. He's our enemy right now. You can't. You everybody once you're away from him, you're the enemy, and the enemy needs to get defeated. So
Mhm.
that he takes what he learned very, very serious. Like John Kreese does, but it's different with Terry Silver because I think his entire life he was that coward and stuff, and now he's standing up and stuff and pushing himself to do all. He's definitely more Cobra Kai than anything, but I definitely will say that I don't think there's a jealousy. It's just he wants to see that weakness gone. He wants to see the strength of the person that saved his life in Vietnam. He wants to see that strength instead of seeing somebody that's holding back because of his student. Well, now I think we're going to have a different. It's not really holding back anymore because he doesn't have that attachment. We saw in that fever dream that he had where he was choked out, imaginary Johnny.
Okay. My favorite fight is definitely Mike Barnes versus John. That was pretty dope, wasn't it? Pretty good.
That
Yeah.
was
Next thing we need is a three-man fight. All battle like between Johnny, Chosen, and Barnes next time. Then have them fighting each other all at once. That'd be sick.
here's a crazy thing I had a thought of. Did they ever specify that the senseis couldn't fight in this tournament?
Yeah, you said
They
what?
just did they ever specify that the senseis couldn't fight in this tournament? They
Is
said
this
the dojos.
is this like a overall tournament, or is it like because I don't know, like is the cat does the captain because okay, well we'll get I don't know, that'd be sick if the senseis got to fight, but I don't know how the Sekai Tekai works. Is it a full on tournament, or is it just like they have a series of fights?
It sounds like it's gonna be a full on tournament, but it's not gonna be like the All Valley. It's gonna be
I
something.
thought only the captains will fight each other in the end. I don't know, but
I don't know.
because this question, this is why the reason why I'm asking because this question has come up. Says who's in the final if Miguel and Robbie meet in the semis?
Ooh, that is gonna be
If
that's
that's
gonna
how
be
that plays out, I would say yeah. Ooh no, you put me in a maybe Robbie wins it, but I mean I'm always team Miguel, but I can compromise. I think Robbie needs to win this whole tournament this time.
mm,
I mean Miguel hasn't won since season 1, but Robbie hasn't won period.
mm.
So
It's like it go like like the whole thing that Miguel wants to go to MIT and make something look good, and he's very smart with what he does.
yeah.
And honestly, he could probably go anywhere that he wants to whatever school, like other than if he doesn't get in MIT or whatever. So he, to me, is okay. Robbie, on the other hand, he does have that moment where he does need a more pickup from that because his entire life was torn away from him since he was a kid.
Yeah.
So seeing that kind of thing would be it'd be definitely a big twist to everybody. But I'm with you. I would love to see Miguel win because I love Miguel.
Yeah, I am Team Miguel too.
Mm.
But yeah, actually I've convinced we might get to go see it. We might. I'm gonna go see it with my parents. Gotta prepare. I don't know. I can't wait to go see it. But I'm gonna have to I watched the second X-Men today, so I think that's all I needed. I'll watch Last Stand, and then I think I'm good for the Wolverine aspect of it. And maybe I'll watch Logan. But yeah, let's see. What does Wild Man got to say? We all know that Miyagi's secret involves meeting Jack Pierce at the gym. They were war buddies, and of course, Jack and a granddaughter named Julie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, that sparked
Oh,
a memory there. Thanks, Wild Man. That sparked a memory. I forgot about that whole. Her father was in the war with them. And,
oh yeah. See, okay. Officially gonna be having a new Karate Kid marathon. Maybe we do a watch party for that. I don't know, but I know I'm definitely gonna be doing that.
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna watch all, even the next Karate Kid. I heck, I'm even gonna watch the one with Jaden Smith in it with Jackie Chan. I didn't like that one as much, but you know what? Cobra Kai has done some cool things. It's redeemed. Like, okay, some people didn't like the third one because of how Cool. Some people didn't like Cobra Kai, or not. My bad. My bad. The third one because of how Daniel was acting in it. But you know what? I think that movie was still good to me because Silver and Miyagi and Kreese, like and Mike Barnes, that's why it was really good. But also Cobra Kai fixed that too. I
Hmm.
think for a lot of people that didn't like how Daniel was because it's like, well, okay, he redeemed himself near the end. Yeah, Silver was so good in the third one.
Well, yeah, he's definitely top villain of all
Yeah.
time up there. He's just pure evil to
But yeah,
me.
and I also think this show makes me want to go back and watch the next Karate Kid with Julie in it, and now it's going to make me want to go watch the one with Jaden Smith in it, but purely for Jackie Chan. But
Yeah,
so
I
that's
love
why I
that
say this
announcement.
this show fixed some things. It fixed some things, so that's why I'm like, this is like one of the best sequel shows there ever is.
Oh,
So
oh, I love it. It follows its source material and keeps you excited.
yeah, I can't wait either. And then yeah, he was good in the third one. Now I'm gonna have to have a whole marathon now, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna watch all of Cobra Kai, and then I'll be complete until November.
Hmm. That's what we'll do. Yep. I'll have to join you on that one. Of course, if you want to skip to like, I'm not around, of course, yeah, you go ahead and skip to the next one, and then I'll just pick up wherever you go. If you're in the middle of the marathon, yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
we
join
have to wait till No Mercy, No Mercy, No Mem. My goodness, No Mercy November is what I'm trying to call it because
I like it.
Cobra Kai shows No Mercy. So
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta wait. That's why we can keep discussing it and keep the hype up. You know, we have all these marathons, we have all these discussions. In fact, I have a Discord strictly for talking Cobra Kai. So let me see if I have that in the description link in the description. Yeah, if you go in the description, you'll see also join my new Cobra Kai Discord. Join that. And yeah, we can discuss all the Cobras of the Kais. Okay, we discuss it all and Karate Kid. So that'd be fine. I definitely am one that likes to do a bunch of watch parties. That's why I use Discord for mainly. To have getting a VC and watching my friends. Yeah, yep.
I also dropped the link in the chat as well.
Thank you very much, my
You're
main
welcome.
man.
Yeah, it's before this show and everything. This show definitely brought up Karate Kid as a whole for me because I was like kind of mixed with Karate Kid at first, but then this show came out and I really started pushing more and more towards this and getting so interested in how much I actually really loved this series.
This is facts. I agree.
How something that all have been waiting for since Karate Kid Part 3.
Oh yeah.
It did not disappoint either.
No, it didn't. Wild Man Beyond is speaking straight up facts.
Mm-hmm.
Straight up facts. But yeah, who was your favorite this season so far?
Tori.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's Tori. Tori's been my
Yeah.
favorite this season.
The
Second is Kreese, especially going over to Korea and when he went into that cave and then he came back with the head of the snake. Like all this stuff with him and then recruiting everybody. Like I'm starting to like Quan as well. Quan is pretty cool. One of my new favorite characters.
mhm.
So yeah. So what do y'all think in the comments? But for me, Tori definitely. Peyton List stole the freaking show. She did. Like, got me emotional, dude. Like, how is it
Mm.
that her and Sam were able to get me? I gotta be careful going into this other show I don't like, but they had more emotion in their acting, and they're playing teenage girls in high school, and they had better acting in that than a certain Acolyte show, where it's like they're fighting to the death in Acolyte, but there's like barely any emotion there.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy to me. But anyway, Cobra Kai for me has been the best show to come out in 2024.
Yeah, it made me tear up.
Oh,
This point, I teared up for it. It just a connection there.
looks like we got a new member to the stream, DB.
What's up? Hey
DD.
guys.
All right. Well, we spoke about all ours. So,
Okay.
what did you think? I think this question and this question go inside with each other. Like, what did you rate? What would you rate out of 10? And what did you think of everything so far in the season?
Okay. Well, first off, hey, yeah, I'm DB. Tim and Yava and I have been gaming for quite a while now. For those that don't know who we are or who I am, part of the race side among some other sides and other discords. But yeah, getting into Cobra Kai. Yeah, I liked it. There wasn't. There was a little bit of silliness here and there, but I mean, it's just the show. That's just Karate Kid esque anyway. So I mean, there really nothing to complain about like some other shows. But um, out of 10, I mean, again, it's not the whole season yet, so I think there's a lot more um, impactful things to come. So I'd be sitting in the 7 to 8 range for most episodes and or everything as a whole, but it could easily go up from there
Oh
based
yeah,
off of this tournament. So, because this full first five, it is just a lot of the kids training, a little bit of drama with the adults, a little bit of drama with the kids, but nothing really major is happening. It's just prep. And I did like the way they went about determining which kids would go. I thought that was a pretty fair thing. It sucks, with what happened to her mom and then her leaving and all that. Tori, right?
yeah,
Yeah. I mean, we kind of saw that it was something was going to happen, and we knew somebody was going to go back to Cobra Kai. We really did think it was going to be Hawk for a second. That he would get pissed off because he was already kind of pissed off at Dimitri, but the fact that it was her mom, which is sad, and that and then that's how she ends up going back to him, to Kreese. That sucks, but hey, it's the show. So
Do
yeah,
you have do you have
that's
any
my quick and
predictions?
dirty on it.
Yeah.
Predictions would be Cobra Kai does not win. Not necessarily even Miyagi-Do wins. It could be another, but that would be maybe a stretch. So I still think Miyagi-Do. I give them the highest percentage to win the tournament, and it would probably be, what? Not Miguel. Drawing a blank.
Robbie.
Yep. Yeah, Robbie. It would be Robbie. Be my
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think because he hasn't won it yet, right? He hasn't won anything yet.
Oh yeah, you're right. He hasn't. Nah, he's
So
been
that's
taking losses.
right. Now, as far as the girls go, I don't know where they're going with Devin. She's kind of
Oh
a wild
yo,
card. Like in the whole show, she's been kind of a wild card about where they're going with her
yeah.
story. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with her.
That reminds me. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. Two things to touch on. Dimitri's a fake friend. Also, Devin kind of bumped up in the ranks for me as characters this season so far. Like, wow. Like, I think that was kind of brilliant because I went back and watched, and I was just paying attention to how she's looking at Kenny and everything. Like, wait a minute. It's like now it's different. Now I know the whole story. It's like when he was like drinking the water bottle, she was like staring at him, like trying to. I feel like it's like making sure it went through, but it's like at first I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on. But like that phenomenal acting there too, because it's like I didn't think it was her the first time, and it's like she was like really sold it, like she did it, even though she did, because now they all think Anthony did it. So that was it's pretty cool there. And then yeah, I think I don't know. For me, when they first announced all 6, I immediately went to Hawk, Miguel, Robbie, Tori, Sam, and Devin anyway for the default 6 anyway. But I guess they wanted to make it interesting. And then, see, I never thought Dimitri would get on there, but I guess he wants to stay with his girlfriend. So I guess that's why he's there. I don't know, but that's going to be interesting though. Tori, that big reveal with Tori joining them at the end, I thought was phenomenal as well. Phenomenal storytelling. So yeah, can't wait to see what happens next there. But yeah, yep. Do you have a favorite this season so far? Any character is your favorite?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say any more. Robbie versus Miguel or Tori versus Sam. Um, I don't think either one's moved up, or even Hawk versus Dimitri. Or maybe Dimitri's moved down for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. I was like,
Um,
I was pulling for
yeah,
Dimitri. I was the one guy. I was like, I had faith in Dimitri. I was like, this guy, everybody hates him, but I'm the one guy trying to be his friend. But
but he shouldn't. But on his one defense, Hawk shouldn't have left him, in the wind without telling him ahead of time what his thoughts
yeah,
were with regard
yeah,
to not applying. So, Hawk, it's still Hawk's fault, but Dimitri did not have to react the same way that he did.
yeah,
So,
yeah. They should have like nipped this in the bud early,
right.
but also Dimitri acted poorly as well. So that's going to be interesting, I think, for the second. Oh my, I don't know what is. That's going to be interesting for the second attack on like how does Dimitri go any further than round 1 in this tournament?
Yeah, I don't see him. Yeah, I don't. I'm kind of surprised. Other than him being a main character, his
Unless they would
skill
want
level.
him to, unless they would want him to face Hawk somehow. I don't know how
Yeah, I
that
don't
would
know.
work, but
That would suck. That would
yeah,
seem not right either.
yeah,
But unless it was finals kind of thing, you shouldn't tee it up so teammates have to fight
yeah,
until at
Well,
least the quarterfinals, maybe.
yeah,
yeah,
That's
look what happened in the tournament, in the All Valley tournament. They
mhm,
paired Robbie and Kenny as a fighting force. So
yeah, yeah.
but
No,
yeah,
it's true. I mean, it's been done, so I mean, there's precedent for it. But from a show standpoint, you would think you don't want to have to do that from a writer standpoint until the latest possible moment for teammates to have to fight. So, but
yeah.
that is just what it is. Um,
Back to because I know I already answered this, but this is a different question for a different thing coming out this weekend or next weekend. What are your thoughts here, DB?
I was talking about the Deadpool.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You excited?
Um. Oh yeah. Super excited.
I might be able to go, so maybe we can talk about that.
Yeah. No. I mean, I plan on going. Maybe what we should do is a rewatch this week if we have time.
Oh, definitely. Earlier today I watched X-Men 2
Mm-hmm.
because I mean I watched. It's like why didn't I just start with X-Men 1? Because I like several times like in the past year watched it over and over again. Hold on a second. Chris, who's Chris? Do you think Chris will die? Wait, who's Chris? Do you think? Wait, is Chris the one that's not Mitch? He's the other one, right? Muscle. He's the his. Is that who you talking about?
yeah, they call him Muscles now.
Yeah, Muscle's friend. Muscles is Mitch, and then Chris is his friend. I don't. Why
I
would
don't
he
know.
die? Why
I
would he
don't know.
die, dude? Why? He's not even in the tournament. Yeah, who the heck is Chris, man? Who's Chris? I don't think Chris Jericho's in the show. So they had name dropped him and sang one of his songs, Stingray and what's his name, Mitch. So, but no, yeah, I want to need more details on that cluster, but I appreciate it. You know what? Yeah, Chris dies. He dies. I don't know which Chris, but you got it, buddy. I hope not. I hope not.
But
Yeah.
getting back to Deadpool, I mean, I don't really have any major predictions. I think it's going to be pretty dang funny. It's going to be
Yeah.
just a smattering of fan service and Easter eggs, which is fine by me. That's what Deadpool is, breaking the fourth wall and all that. I'm all in for that stuff for this movie. I don't want it for every movie, but yeah, no, I mean, I think it's hopefully it's going to tie in well some stuff if necessary with the TVA and the different universes and having Marvel and X-Men finally, or having the MCU and X-Men finally engage in some way. You know, I keep forgetting. I know there's the videos out there that talk about which universe is which universe. You know, I saw that one recently, but I can't remember. But somebody kept saying that Deadpool was in one of the Wolverine universes, and obviously we know that was true from a previous movie. One of the Wolverines.
It was X-Men Origins, I believe.
Yeah, it was X-Men
Okay.
Origins.
But Deadpool goes and kills that Deadpool.
Hmm.
So that's why I'm not understanding whoever's saying it in those comments, like, oh, Deadpool takes place in that same universe. I'm like, well, not that one, not the normal X-Men universe that we know. And I forget what the number is. I think it's over 1,000. Universe 10 something. But
Yeah.
you know, but yeah, they're all going to merge because of what's going on with the TVA and then the branching and there was the incursions that are occurring. We know that's happening because of what Doctor Strange and I forget the name of the actress, Charlize Theron's character, the Purple Girl, you know, cut the ripped space time and they jump through.
Show that again.
All right.
Yeah, and then so that there was that post credit scene, but then you also have magic stuff going on in the previews of this movie where they're jumping through the circle together.
How do you think they'll bring Julie Pearson? Well, someone actually said it good. Let me scroll up for that.
Yeah, somebody touched on that earlier. Yeah.
Oh, you said it yourself, Wild Man. You said it yourself. It could have something to do with that guy they went to go visit, his grandfather, maybe. I don't know. Was his last name Pierce? But maybe that's a good question. We haven't really seen any more content on Julie Pierce since the next Karate Kid, so I don't know where she is. She could be any.
That is a really good prediction. That one there alone makes a lot of sense. Like I can't think of any other way, and I didn't think about that until the puzzle pieces are going together. I didn't think about that. That's a really good point.
It's all coming together. But yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, I've been ever since season 5 ended.
Intermission.
All right. Yeah, so ever since season 5 ended, I've been like, okay, we need to see Julie now. Julie, it makes ever since I've seen Kim Da-eun, I'm like, okay, you gotta get Julie Pearson there. You gotta. That doesn't matter if someone hates this or that. You just gotta. Okay. But yeah, I can't wait. I hope Julie Pierce is in it myself. If she is, great. Have her and Kim Da-eun have one heck of a fight scene. It's gonna be sick. Because like Kim Dae-hoon's already up there in S tier. I know that's kind of crazy. It's kind of hard for me, right? Like, I don't know. It's like S tier is reserved for those like top tier characters, which I think I want to do a tier list soon for Karate Kid / Cobra Kai. I want to make one myself because I see some that are kind of outdated. So I just go ahead and get all the ones in there, like and put characters from Karate Kid and Cobra Kai, because we all know Sato's going up in S tier. Sato was awesome. I love Sato, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to see a lot of that kind of stuff. But they opened up a can of worms with it. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff coming into this. I feel they open up a Cobra Kai universe. We got more coming. We got more Miyagi. We got more Jolie. We got more Mike Barnes. We got everything. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I was so glad for this show to air whenever it did.
BRB, you take over.
Whew.
Like,
oh boy, front and center. Okay, well, let's see here. What's another thing? Do we feel that we're gonna definitely get a revenge thing this season on the whole thing with Devin and Kenny? Like, there's definitely going to be some kind of thing justified there that they're going to start. Things are going to be figured out. So the fact, I don't think Devin's going to be able to hold her own whenever it comes to keeping this bottled up. You can tell that she wants to say something, but she's too far gone. And she took too much of her lesson from Cobra Kai, is Alejandro mentioned there. Cobra Kai. It was definitely to me it was like a whoa. I at that point with Devin, I was more like dirty. Literally, that was dirty what she did. But it makes for a good story, and I can't wait to see what goes on there.
And I'm back, Yava.
Yeah, welcome back.
We'll have it, Tim.
Okay.
Tim have to go do something.
Yeah, it would be right back, he said.
Okay.
Let's see. But with the whole thing with Julie Pierce, if I were to do my own prediction for that Wild Man, I would say that they needed that it would have been a Daniel going and trying to find more about the background and finding all these different people that knew Mr. Miyagi, if anybody knew more. Now, on the fact that Julie knowing more than Daniel was a little bit, or was around Miyagi more, I feel that they would know a little bit more. Daniel would know a little bit more, but also Julie being literally related to a friend of Mr. Miyagi since war, I would feel that definitely would know more. Ooh, Matt, can I have some?
Oh no.
Yeah, no, you get.
Well, that's what I was doing. I was just calling in my order for wings. That's what I had to step away for.
Yeah.
Very good. But yeah, so far so good. I gotta wait till freaking November. No Mercy November is what I'm calling it. For
I like it.
Yeah. So, but yeah, do we have any final thoughts before we go?
Okay. Let's see here. Tim, how do you think they're gonna bring in Mr. Han? How about that one?
Shoot! I just think it's going to be Chosen. He's going to track that man down. He first goes to Okinawa, and then some way or another, it's going to lead him to China, and he's going to get Mr. Han. But isn't it like Mr. Han and Miyagi both have different, like, tragic backstories?
Yeah, it's almost similar because if I'm not mistaken, in the first one, whenever you do your rewatch, let me know, or if I'm with you, we got to pay attention to the point. He says something because he's still in the military at that point, and he says, I think something along the lines of, what was it? I think is the person delivering the message said, "We regret to inform you that your wife." No, that one I think died at childbirth. Both didn't survive. Was with him. With Mr. Han, his family died in an accident.
Oh,
so that was another.
You think
that?
You think Mr. Miyagi had something to do with that?
I don't think so. I think it's going to be something because I think with Mr. Han, it was either he fell asleep or something happened with Mr. Han during that moment. I can't remember. It's been a while since I watched it. They kind of touch up a little bit on it in there, but I don't think Mr. Miyagi had anything to do with it. I don't think it was Mr. Miyagi was drunk driving out of that or whatnot. It could be because he was in the military, maybe wherever he was stationed at, but I don't think so.
Yeah. I hope not, but
yeah.
Just a thought.
Now, yeah, as far as that, I will say kind of a thought here I had for the Jaden Smith, Jackie Chan Karate Kid. I never had a problem with it. I always enjoyed it, especially the aspect of Jackie Chan in there. Yeah. It was to me a really good, I guess, would it be a soft reboot to a franchise? It was. I feel like it was definitely a good movie, in my opinion. I love the martial arts. I love the choreography in that one.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I'll rewatch it, and maybe my mind gets changed. Because, to be fair, a lot of it was secondhand discussed with it. But honestly, come to think about it, I mean, granted, it's not going to be it probably might not be the best out of all of them. I don't know. We'll see. But honestly, though, thinking back on it, now that I know a little bit more in the story, I know, like, I guess a bit of Miyagi-Do did linger to China anyway. Right? So, anyway, I'm going to definitely rewatch it, and I'll give it a shot, but also it's like I'm having an open mind with it anyway because the Cobra Kai show itself, but basically, if they're all tied together, that makes it a little bit better. So, that'd be cool to see Daniel LaRusso meet up with. What if we get Chosen versus Mr. Han? Jackie.
More just you're seeing all your fight from back then, all your heroes and stuff clashing finally, and you're just.
What if we see Kreese versus Mr. Han?
Kreese versus
all of them. They just all start fighting.
Or that teacher from that movie too.
Oh shoot!
The sensei. It's not sensei there. Is
that Sato?
No. This is from the Jaden Smith, Jackie Chan, Mr. Han.
Oh, yeah, which I haven't seen that, so I can't comment. Unfortunately,
because
so remind me, who's Mr. Han?
Jackie Chan.
Oh, that's Jackie Chan. Okay.
Yeah, he was the Miyagi of that movie.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
How about chat? I wonder what they think of that movie.
Yeah.
What do we think, chat?
We think chat. I think chat left, but we still got this guy, right? Yeah. Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Can we
I'm
get a-
excited.
Oh, sorry. Go. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm excited. Like on my way home. You had me so hyped up from your stream, the premiere stream. By the way, I was listening to Quiver on repeat
Mm-hmm.
my entire way, and I'm sitting here, Cobra Kai, the entire
Oh,
way.
God.
I
Yeah.
think
Right.
that's like a 20-25 minute drive for me listening to that on repeat the entire way, just screaming Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai, Cobra Kai.
I'm gonna listen to it some more after this.
There's one more that I got. I'll pull it up here. Look up the Call of the Cobra.
Oh yeah.
Call of the Cobra. It's the one that plays whenever Hawk sees Dimitri having his arm held back, and it's that play. It plays into that, and then after that whole point, it goes to where Miguel's looking over, and it goes into his cut, where then he starts beating the crap out of what's his old bully's name?
Kyler.
Yeah, Kyler. What you think of that whole thing? There we go. Let's touch on that. Kyler's whole
Oh,
thing.
Kyler. He's getting a little bit of redemption in him. A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
It just shows that Miguel's the bigger person.
Yeah.
He's the better person. It's kind of hard looking at your boys like that, but he's like, you know what? Wow. He's gonna get what he deserves here, but you know what? Nah, only one that can beat him up is me.
Mm-hmm.
So, and you know what? Kyle was hilarious. He's like, "Don't you know I know karate?" And he just started. So Kyler does have some. I have a love-hate relationship with Kyler because I mean, hey, that's a good character because it's like you're supposed to hate him. Makes you hate him in the first season,
and
it's
that.
like,
Sorry, go ahead.
oh, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. That whole nod that he did there, where he's like, "Yeah, I used to beat him up," and the fact that he said "used to beat him up," so he's that literally means back before he did karate, and so he's just the better. He even recognizes Miguel as being the better fighter as well, and that just shows the respect that they brought. And you kind of got to see they're trying to fix a lot of the relationships, and I think the last few relationships we're gonna have for them to kind of tie together before this all ends is gonna be Johnny and Daniel. I think we're gonna see a little bit of tension between Miguel and Robbie, just a little bit, not a lot.
A little bit. It started. The crack started the show.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The show's always showing you that you can't always think that it's okay because there's always going to be something bottled up inside you that's eventually going to come out.
Yeah.
There's always pressure, and that happened with Tori and Sam. That happened with Robbie and Miguel. That happened multiple times with Johnny and Daniel.
And it's going to keep happening with Kenny and Anthony.
Yeah. The fact we haven't seen it really come back with Daniel and Chosen shows how much they have respect for their teachers, and Miyagi does. So,
Well, on that note, Cobra Kai never dies.
Cobra Kai never dies. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy, sir.
Yeah, what we gotta do is everyone here right now subscribe to me. Well, don't subscribe to me, subscribe to Yava, and subscribe to DB. We're gonna get their channels linked here. And go subscribe to them.
I appreciate it.
You're great, Tim.
I appreciate y'all for being here. This conversation is nothing without y'all. So, because I literally need help when it comes to this stuff.
It's definitely doing this whole thing is definitely a difference, and just to get out there is a big stepping stone. And you're out there, and you're doing really well. Your last video you did with your stream, your 6-hour premiere stream, that crazy. Hit. Yeah, that was crazy. You hit real quick there, and you're doing an awesome job.
I messed with the algorithms. What I did.
Yeah, you're like, I figured you out, YouTube. So no, you're doing great. You're doing an awesome job, Tim.
Yes, sure.
Okay. Sounds good, Messi. I'll see your new comment. It's not showing through, but no. He said Chris is Mitch's old nickname's friend. So I guess YouTube. Yeah, YouTube didn't want to let that go through.
Yeah.
Fair enough. That's DB's. And then gonna go to Yava. Sorry.
No, you're good. No.
I've been doing all this jumping around.
Yeah, it's going all over really. You should see like, and you probably go through the same thing whenever you're sitting there like, oh wait, I have to share this to a whole bunch of different discords and whatnot. And
Yeah.
you're like, did I get them all?
But yeah. So Smallville?
Yeah, we can do some Smallville. I
Okay,
saw
okay.
Troll's been playing some Old Republic stuff.
We gotta go see what he's doing.
Yeah, let's see what he's doing.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I gained one more sub at least. So
Nice.
cool. But more importantly, I gained a new friend and we got a good conversation about a show that I can't wait to see continue in No Mercy November. And yeah, so thank you all for watching. I've been Timotheus. This has been Yava. Well, this has been Yava. This has been DB. And Cobra Kai never dies. All right, peace.
Cobra Kai, no dies.